going into another situation that's ongoing, Destiny is still in the news. As Dexterra reports, a police report has been filed against Destiny by a fellow streamer, Cherry, as he shared intimate recordings without her consent. This also is... Jesus Christ. Dexterdo? Hi, okay. No!
Oh my god.
Cuck, slur.
Thank you, Cool Anime Girls.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
Okay. Dexterdo, if you see me right
They
the
won't.
fuck now,
They-
you guys suck at fucking cutting articles. You are shit at it. I called you out once in my life. I'll do it again. I actually did. They misreported a One Piece thing, and I was like, hey, fuckers. And they deleted it. And this is aside. This is an aside for a second.
You don't have that much power, Foggy.
This is not the same.
I know. Dexterdo, this is not what happened. He didn't share an intimate recording without her consent. The alleged claim is that an intimate recording of her even exists. She never consented to it. She literally has claimed that this is Cherry's let me see if I can find her thing.
CHAERE or something like that.
There it is.
Yeah,
you almost had
Cherry's
it.
spelled weirdly.
Like, we're gonna go to Cherry's alleged claims because I do want to highlight it for a second because we're gonna go over this fucking clip.
23rd, look a couple days.
The 23rd, right? Because that's when it happened. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the denim stuff and everything. Was it, where does she
Maybe
post?
21st.
Was it the 21st? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Because she did post it, if I remember correctly. Oh fuck!
Keep going down then. Go to the 20th.
No,
maybe.
because it was after. It was after this.
Okay.
That
one, the 20th.
Okay,
right?
this one, the
Yeah.
20th. Today I was made aware of an intimate recording taken of me without my consent. That is not that it was shared without her consent. It was taken without her consent. That is the alleged claim. And there is allegedly a police report to it. Those typically take time. We can try to reach out and see if we can find it. But those typically take time. I do want to highlight that for a second. But again,
see if you can find what?
The police report. You can.
Oh, I thought you meant see
info.
if you could find the
No.
recording. What do you mean? What do you mean?
No. I said the police report.
Okay.
The police report. It takes time for them to be processed. If for whatever reason, it needs to be looked up and found upon. Okay, Fauci, it works. What? Oh, okay. I mean, who's it? Sorry, somebody was messaging me stuff.
Later.
It's Dexterdo fucking sucks. Now, I will admit, a lot of people got parts of the chat, the statement of Destiny's first statement. A lot of people were shitting on Dexterdo for it. Yes, they should, but Destiny is claiming he is not the leak of the intimate recordings and nude images going to Kiwi Farms. By all intents and purposes, at this time, Destiny is still a victim of revenge porn. Need to highlight that every time we talk about this, because we're going to talk about what the fuck this is. This is an illegal recording. This is not okay. This puts you on a fucking list. So Sherry has publicly made this statement. I do want to kind of go back to her channel as well, because there's parts of Steven's Destiny's thing that he has said. So we've read the terrible Dexterdo article. She highlights that a bunch of people have kind of reached out to her and things like that. This right here is an interesting video that we're going to highlight for a second. I just want to point it out.
or
this is a streamer, Denims. Denims is a political streamer on the internet. She's somewhat controversial. I'm middling on who she is. Like, not my person, not my cup of tea. But I do want to just highlight part of the things that there are about 5 or 6 women. Yeah, Mr. Gamer, there are 5 or 6 women at this point that have spoken out. What Denims is sharing, and I want to make sure that it's very important to highlight it. She is sharing that she was recorded without her. Yeah, I know she's a Hassan orbiter. She was recorded without her consent of a different variety. It was not sexual. He used it as blackmail, as extortion, allegedly, against her because she did either refuse sex, as she alleges, or it was kind of used to silence her in some fashion. And it's really important to highlight that this is not a sexually intimate recording, but it is a recording of potential statements that she made that either potentially ruin her career or cause damage to it. Important to note that.
Other women reach out to him who are 18 or 19 or 20. And he does the same song and dance where he tries to use and abuse them and then discard them when it's no longer relevant or useful for him. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of not having had sex with him. And after that point, he decided to just do a full smear campaign on me, and threatened to leak non-sexual. In this case, I feel like it's important to recognize that because these people have had to deal with him leaking sexual.
And it's important to note that, and we're just gonna leave it there.
How bad could it have been if it could be used as blackmail? I wonder. You know
I don't know.
If true, obviously.
If true, like these are allegations, but again, like this shit is weird. Yeah, you can have your problems with Denims. It's fine. A little too cringe for me. Okay, I will. Let's say this.
Okay, second monitor content when I was bored.
She's fine. She's like a waiting room for Hassan, if I remember correctly, as part of her content, like Mike from PA. I will say this. The age of being too edgy with political takes maybe should stop on Twitch. Like, hey, you know, and I know historically she liked Destiny and then moved away from it. So it's probably, is it a slur? Yeah, potentially. That's not really the point. It's just like, this is blackmail. Yeah, all these people, exactly, Axis. All these people kind of suck, but Destiny sucks more. Literally, like, these people could suck. What Destiny did is criminal. Allegedly. Like, those are the things that I have to, like, legitimately say. This is what extortion and blackmail looks like. By the way.
And again, we'd have to say he is a victim as well and part of it. But none of this would have happened if he didn't, allegedly, if he didn't pass that shit out to, or get hacked, whatever.
Yeah. It's just wild. Like, this is an insane thing. But it is what it is. Cherry goes on to say, like, a bunch of stuff. Her and Diorio had a little, I don't want to say spat. It was just a disagreement. I understand Diorio's take that you have to be very precarious with roping Denims into it because she is alleging, like, extortion via, like, probably something bad that she may have said versus a sexual conversation or intimate, like, partner sex act, stuff like that.
I could see people scrutinizing her story because of that.
Yeah, and I don't think her story is invalid. I think it's just the reality is you have to understand that it's a part of the larger narrative, again, if true, of Destiny doing all of this. That's the important part. It's part of the larger narrative of Destiny. Now we're gonna play a clip from Destiny's stream, and we're gonna highlight. I don't know. I don't know if we have the Saltman clip, the Dan Saltman clips. I don't know if I have them. Then we also have Destiny, the tipster moment, and we're gonna play that for a second.
I want to write up a list of all the people. Actually, hold on, because there were some people that messaged me to like figure out like what was actually going on. before they kind of decided to do all this like crazy public stuff about it.
didn't get
I just
to
want
watch
to read
it,
off a list of those people. Hold on.
Mr. Gamer.
Okay. Yeah, and that's
Why
all
is
of
there a
them.
cat yell in the
That was
background?
a little bit shocking as well, but
Think he has a cat, I guess. Jesus Christ. But like,
The cat
No
sounds
one-
like they're
okay.
like save me. I'm being mistreated by this psycho.
yeah, we will talk about the 20 streamers thing as well, right? Because there's a reason we will get there. Sherry goes on to say, Destiny on a stream yesterday as of this tweet was made on the 28th, so on January 27th, tells his audience no one messaged him to ask him what was going on before they went public. I did, Sherry goes on to say. Those Discord messages have been submitted to the police, so I will only provide a summary timeline and continue to avoid him and his fans baiting me into publicly posting messages, recordings, and names. On 1/20/2025, Cherry messaged Destiny at 4:22 p.m., whatever time zone she is in, to show him the DM she received about the recording of her. Destiny responds and talks about himself and his problems for 25 minutes. She messages Destiny again at 4:47 p.m. to refocus her concerns. Destiny stops replying. Destiny, at 6:14 p.m., posts his public statement on his subreddit regarding Pixie. As you know, we read that public statement. It included that he was not going to talk about it because of lawyers, as well as it was a part of the thing where then the mods would talk that they would only talk about politics and nothing else in a single thread, which is fucking insane, by the way. At 9:57 p.m., Sherry tweets clarifying the seriousness of her statements with a tweet and naming Destiny. At 11:21 p.m. that same day, she messaged Destiny again, upset that he had not responded. That message goes through, and then she is blocked and banned shortly after. It's important to note he is banning and blocking all of his former contemporaries that are now his detractors. Not a great look. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, how can this get worse? Now, if you people remember, Destiny has said he was going to take down 20 other streamers in a... Oh, yes, K-Hulk, I know he blocked you. You got the
Destiny
special
blocked
block,
you?
yeah.
Destiny blocked
Destiny
K-Hawk?
blocked
Yeah.
you?
Wow.
Because that's
Kinda
I don't
burned
know,
Destiny
because
to
I
the
know K-Hulk
ground.
sometimes ats them on Twitter. I think it's hilarious.
That's amazing. Got the Destiny block.
Yeah. But you may ask yourself a question. Where did this special clip go around, right? Because he's going to bring out 20 streamers. Chat, what if I told you on a little-known stream from a little streamer called Nicholas Diorio, another little-known streamer, Tipster, yeah, I know he's blocked his detractors for a long time. Little-known streamer named Tipster showed a very special clip. We found said clip. So, Destiny debates YouTubers featuring Andy Worski, Brittany Venti, Medicare, Asmin, and more.
7 years ago.
This is 7 years ago. Now, if you haven't heard this clip, oh wait, I'm gonna back it up so we have a little bit of context to the clip and to the discussion. Okay, so we're gonna go around. I'm gonna say 27. Let's say 26, right? Hold on to your butts, friends.
My butt.
Defense against, was it against defamation and slander? I think he said that, well, I'm an entertainer, so obviously I'm going to
did
exaggerate
Alex
it.
Jones dox a child?
Hey, look! Let's talk about this. Destiny docs the child. Hello, Mr. Medicare. Listen, Medicare, you don't know who I am. I have just kind of learned who you are through the internet.
Don't invoke his name.
Yeah,
I think he's pretty
Don't
cool.
invoke his name.
I think he's pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say. From one cancer
I
person
know
to
he has
another.
hats. That's about it.
I don't know anything about this person.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty cool.
To find out where he lives and then make death threats?
Well, so this is like a really weird thing. Doxing isn't actually illegal at all. Not to say that it's
but it
morally
shows
right.
It's now
Yeah.
illegal. Doxing. So let's talk about doxing for a second. It's the purpose of malicious intent is what a dox verifies, right? If you are releasing publicly available information Perfect example. In our stream about Sissy recovery, Wheatley says his name so many fucking times, we found his LinkedIn. Why did that matter? We found his LinkedIn because it showed that this was all tech bro shit. Because when he talks about AI, he's an AI developer. It actually sets up an important part about why his brain is fucking broken. Aside the fact that he doesn't want to be trans for God knows what reason. Because he's very clearly like an
naked,
egg.
slapping his knees. It was very traumatic.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. It's
Check
like
out the video.
That's an important piece. What Destiny is doing is malicious. This is a child. Why does everyone be weird about kids? All these people be weird about kids.
Don't
So
dox
fucking
kids.
weird.
Don't dox anyone,
Leave
actually.
kids
Yeah.
alone. Leave
Yeah.
them kids alone.
Yeah. And we're not going to do the debate pedophile stuff, the lolicon stuff. I think it's fucking weird. I personally think it's like fucking strange and weird and gross. I want to fucking put that out there. But like, this is a different level of fucking strange. What DJ Academics did, what Destiny is going to say. Like, this is fucking sane. His community in the last year has doxed like 150 people. Yeah. I mean, they're also cannibalizing him too. Like, I get it.
And you were interested enough to pursue where he lived. You had knowledge of his house, who his family was, where he's located.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I guess maybe the state decided. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so this brings me back to the JF thing, though. Like, I get it. He said so.
Invoking JF's name. Is this?
JF.
Who's JF?
Where's Mama JF?
Where's Mama JF, chat?
Where's Mama JF, guys?
Where'd she go?
where
Hey,
is she?
kick in
Where
with
is
the
she?
50.
Take
Chat,
that
you got
anchor.
40
Where's
minutes
Mama
left.
JF? I want to
Good
know.
morning. I'm so tired of all the shit that's been going on in BreadTube for years.
Yeah.
The bread has gotten moldy and needs to be thrown out.
100%. This is my overall feel. Yes, Mama JF, she's in the wall, she's in the woods, she's on the fucking banana boat.
She's taking a walk in the woods, guys.
That person.
Yeah. Here is my God's honest feeling about BreadTube. I think BreadTube needs a reality check. Listen, it's no secret that we're progressive. I wear it on my sleeve a lot. I think a lot of BreadTube has lost the plot on how to reach people.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. It's lost the plot on how to bridge the divide and has just fed so much into team sports that, yes, I'm not wearing sleeves, I know. Hey, Ratsui, thanks for that one.
What?
It's a joke.
Okay.
Don't touch your nipples. Stop it.
Stop touching your nipples.
I'm not.
Stop touching them.
I just did.
Stop touching the nips. Stop feeling yourself on
I fucked with
stream.
them.
This is not sissy time.
Oh, no.
This is not sissy time.
This will be cutting the edit.
No, well, you don't do the edits.
Yeah.
But yes, BreadTube has really become a lot about blood sports. And I think that's part of the problem is BreadTube has lost the plot regarding how to reach people and has worked more on how to reinforce biases, in my personal opinion. Because there's a lot more people that hold moderate beliefs, not just on YouTube, but just in general. You want to create a more inviting area for those who are sitting on the fence and those who are becoming de-radicalized to find. You don't always want to cut content that is fucking shooting for the stars and things like that. Yeah, I would actually agree the Hassanification of like BreadTube stuff. Yeah, because a lot of like current BreadTubers that like push the divide are like big Hassan fans, and I think Hassan is guilty of it, but I do think they miss the plot and go a step further because Hassan has talked about it for instance, about how he has to be better at it and he looks at his own content. It's just like it's just the incentive of playing team sports. and it's really, really dumb. It's why, like, here for instance, I think, how do I say this? It was something I talked with a couple other streamers about recently. If you saw somebody else's stream, Diesel stream, I talked with a couple of other creators about it in identifying like my and collectively our space in commentary, and it doesn't really matter like what you do per se. Like, it doesn't, like, people who don't like you on the divide are not going to like you to begin with if the divide is all they care about. I like to think that part of, even if I don't agree with everybody, or things like that, I like to think that my personability and the ethics I have carry me forward, because hey, I don't fuck with friends. Like, if you are a homie, I don't fucking cut. Like, I learned this from Diesel. I don't cut content on you. I let you speak for yourself. And if you speak for yourself and you fuck up, I mean, it is what it is. But like, that's like the thing. Like, you don't do that in that way. And that's just like the standards I hold for myself. Not everybody does that. But not to digress too much, but I think that that's part of the issue with the way BreadTube is cut now, is just like such a weird thing. Why do you think I made streams defending you and the rest of Opblock? Yeah, K-Huck, and we appreciate that.
You're amazing, K-Huck.
Yeah, no, you're amazing. And I think that
Appreciate you.
if you've never, I think K-Huck occupies a completely different space than all of us, because K-Huck will just talk to everybody. I watched a little bit of it, but like, for instance, like, K-Huck will like talk to like Willie Mack. I didn't know that they had a relationship like that. And that's why, like, one of those things where it's like, you don't know which creators know each other, and that's completely fine. And it's like, that's like a part of it. It's like
from talking to you, I found out like networking is a really, really important in this space, and like breaking those relationships can like leave you stranded on an island with no one to help you. You need
but you do have to also like carve out your own space and your
Yeah.
own name and your own.
That
Like,
is
a lot
true.
of people ape other ideas and concepts, and that's good to an extent. But you still have to make your own name for yourself.
That is true.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing too. It's identifying how you have a voice in the space and how you interact with your fellow creators. And I think that that's a problem that I think BreadTube and parts of commentary too, don't get me wrong, like front-facing commentary, stuff like that, has lost, because the collaborative nature of just a network, not saying an MCM, not like all those things, it's just a network of people. It means a lot. And it's very fascinating, and I think that that's just it is. Oh, my Jungle Womba, thank you. I'm not a content creator, but I'll say y'all and your community has been really, really cool and nice. I've never joined creator server till you guys. Yeah, I mean, like, that's.
Thank you, my Jungle Womba.
Thank
We're
you.
happy to have you.
It's very
Yeah.
kind of you to
Thank
say.
you.
Thank you.
It's very based.
Very like again, what matters, and I think like we're gonna get back to this fucking clip, but it's kind of really
Destiny,
important.
whatever. Destiny.
I think this is what it is a lot of people saw like, you ever seen, if you see Chris Denark and fucking Nick talk about this on the internet, I think it's fucking Chris, Matt Pitt, and Nick have all talked about it, and I've seen the tweets. People saying Destiny, the Destiny doing this is the death of a political movement, are the most unadjusted, fucking needs a padded room human beings I've ever seen. If you have these beliefs, you just move them forward and you put them in your daily life. That's all you have to do. If you don't like the guy behind it, but the beliefs still matter to you, you're fine. Like, okay, if you don't like me and you like Destiny and you find this video, let me tell you this. You don't need Destiny to have the beliefs that you have. You have them. I believe in you, and you can make a difference. Like, I don't think it's that hard to say that. You don't need a streamer to tell you what feels right and what feels wrong. It just affirms it. You've been affirmed in it now. You see this guy failing it, and you're like, I don't want to be this guy. That is what matters.
And if you do need like somebody else as like a creator to watch to reinforce these beliefs you do have, there are a million other people out there that are not Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't...
I mean, pick up a book.
Yeah, but not even just that. You don't have to agree with the creator that you follow.
And I don't know, it's a little reductive to be like, I don't know, read a book. Like, yes, people but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying.
You're right, Greg. I'm just like, you don't need some shitbag person to tell you what you believe.
But if you do need to reinforce it, there are better people than Destiny.
Yeah, go watch card posting.
Yeah. And I think that there's an important thing to card posting is great. I think there's an important aspect to realize that you could also disagree with the creator that you're engaged in.
Yeah, we disagree with each other all the time.
Yeah.
And I disagree with chat
Valdi,
sometimes, and chat
disagree with him.
Yeah. And chat disagrees with me. It's totally fine. Like,
I think it's healthy. I think it's fair and healthy. Like, everyone's going to come from different spots and places in life where things aren't going to matter to them in the same way.
Yeah.
There's some things that are going to be fire topics that one of us aren't going to be interested in, or all of us are going to be interested in. That's just the way of things.
Yeah.
And if you can't disagree with people, you can't grow as a person.
Yeah, I think that's, and I think that's the problem with this part of BreadTube, is that they don't want to disagree. And they all kind of like start fucking creating the same thing. And it's become a problem because you poke holes in it. Again, I'll talk about it. I think June the King's video on Hassan is very, very good. I think his critiques on Hassan, I know some people are like, oh, it's too softball-y, shit like that. I think it's really good because it shows that even a person who has standards can still be hypocritical when put under a microscope. It's just like, that is it. It's so, like, you gotta identify that. At the Outblock, you know, this entire stuff has happened like 3 years ago and it happened again. Yeah, he's been a sex pest for forever.
Yeah,
I've known this.
Yeah,
I thought it was known. Like,
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah,
that's what I
known.
went for.
It's obvious the way he talks about women and other people. It's just like when I see people like go like, "Oh, he's not that bad guy." I mean, like, he's a piece of shit.
Hey!
Like he's unabashedly a not good person, and he does not care.
I disagree with you not feeding the puppy. Also cuck slur soidy slur cuck soigy scam.
God damn it!
Fuck. Thank you.
I keep hearing cuck. I don't hear K-Huck.
Yeah, it's like it's just the way it is. Hey, Blue Yokai for the 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Healthy discourse is
Blue
part
Yokai.
of community growth emo.
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's literally like Destiny being a sex pest was never a secret. It's just weird. It's just a weird thing. Now let's listen to what Destiny, I can take down 20 streamers at any time, is gonna say.
Some weird statements. He's done some weird shit. But when you're talking about his past actions setting him up as a predator, if I were to talk to somebody who has no idea who the fuck you are and give it the most neutral way I could explain this stuff, even throwing in your side of it, people are going to be like pics from fucking underage girls bragging about it to his friends, threatening to kill a kid after he doxes him. They're going to be like, holy shit, this guy's fucking unstable.
I mean, yeah, I guess if they want to think that. I mean, I can't.
But do you...
That is unstable. That's unstable.
Yeah.
If they want to, yes, they do. They do want to think that. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah. And Ahsoka Tano, you are absolutely correct. And I want to highlight why.
Yep.
Because Destiny cut himself from I'm the edgy left guy. I'm the guy that conservatives can become left with because I make the rape jokes. I make the dox jokes. Like I talk about women this way, but I'm open. Like, no, you're open because you wanted to cheat, from what I've heard. Again, like, these are things. It's a larger narrative of how it works. And the larger narrative paints the tapestry of you can't break away from the internal problems that you have.
I mean, like, everybody.
Unstable?
No, of course not. I mean, everybody in esports, being honest, right? I mean, I could sit here and lie to you guys, but I don't give a fuck. I'm too old and I don't care anymore. Like, everybody's gotten pics and more from underage chicks, depending on what you've heard in different communities. No.
Wait, who? Everyone?
Everyone.
I haven't.
I haven't.
So
I have not.
And we do not want any.
Don't
that's
send
not
me
an
any.
invitation.
So it's important to remember where Destiny comes from. Destiny was a former StarCraft guy. He played competitive StarCraft.
It's all coming into focus.
In those
Blizzard.
spaces.
It's all leads back to Blizzard.
He was in esports spaces. It's very important to note that. This is an insane clip. K-Huck, you haven't heard this yet. It gets worse.
Let me finish. In the esports community, okay, everybody has been involved in that shit, okay? And there have been people that have gone way farther than that. What?
So, by the way,
it's okay for gamers. It's okay for America. That's his statement. Is that
it's okay for okay? Just want to point out, knowing people have CSAM, knowing a crime has been committed, especially a sex crime, can be considered a felony. Because at that point, you're aiding and abetting, having the knowledge of it. You're not supposed to have the knowledge of this.
Thanks, I hate it.
It gets worse.
Great.
No, people in the esports community.
I'm not.
that have,
But I'm not going down that road. There's tons of rumors.
No. Wait a minute. If you're saying you have knowledge of a crime and you're not willing to bring it forward, doesn't that make you
only bring it up?
Exactly, it makes you aiding and abetting in the crime.
If you lose a debate to someone.
No, because it's all fucking hearsay and shit. And I didn't bring this up. JF was the one that originally brought this up. That's the only reason we're talking about this shit. But I'm not going to go. But a lot of it is based on hearsay.
How prolific in esports is it? How many people in esports have pictures of underage
I'm not going to get into that.
Come on.
No, it's a huge. Listen, like, people have been banned from Twitch for making these accusations and shit before. I'm not going down this road, okay?
But we're not on Twitch. We're on YouTube.
I'm on Twitch right now. I'm always fucking streaming, man. It's my hustle. What?
But you always go after people and their
Wait for it, chat. We're not there yet.
Characters and the
that's not true. No, Andy, that's not true. Andy, that's absolutely not true. Don't
that has been Destiny's modus operandi for the longest time.
Is that Ethan Ralph talking to him?
No, it's Andy Worski.
Oh, it's Worski. Okay,
yeah, it's Worski.
All right. I didn't think it was.
When was this? 7 years
7
ago.
years ago. Hover over it. Exactly 7 years ago.
January 1st, 2018.
Yeah.
Time isn't a flat circle, but it rhymes.
Don't lie to me like that. The only reason this JF started. Okay, just real quick, responding to things like, so a ton of people gotten pics of shit from 15-year-olds. I've never pursued anything, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, like, oh, like 16, 15.
Admits to having CSAM?
You just admitted to having CSAM!
You just admitted it.
What?
You just admitted it.
Did you just... What? Did you just go to the authorities and be like, hey...
He left his VOD up. How long has it been? And people go like, oh, Destiny's not a bad guy.
Did you just admit to having CSAM?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he did, buddy.
And again, I will give the caveat of if he is getting the messages and he is not pursuing it, doesn't necessarily make him a pedophile, but it's one of those things where it's like, hey, let's say for instance, right? Let's say Destiny did all the right things, where it's like, hey, this is a child, I reported it to the authorities, it's all on the down low, blah, 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 right? Let's just say Destiny did all the right things. Knowing that people have it is still not the right thing. Do I believe
you have it makes it a crime, buddy? I don't know what to tell you.
You have to turn it in. You have to turn the fucking hard drive in and fucking run. Do you believe he didn't pursue it? I can't prove that he did or didn't. That's the thing. I cannot
Seeing
prove
him,
that.
I would.
no, he
I
didn't
would.
care.
I would say he didn't because
Yeah.
he's got adults. You know, he's
Yeah.
got people in his orbit. I think he was married at this time.
He has like 3 wives, so who the fuck? Marriage doesn't matter to
Like
him.
3
3 wives was he
He's
Mormon?
he's burned through 3 divorces. I don't think marriage and having a relationship matters. Because he shows that he'll cheat when he's not open. So that doesn't matter. But I think like it's like this is
just one more marriage, Fauci. He'll get it. The 4th
yeah, one more marriage,
he'll
guys.
figure it out.
One more
Stop
video.
being- Stop being
One
a
more
shitbag.
stream.
He'll settle down and quit
He'll
streaming.
be like Larry
He'll
King.
open a farm and sell
How many
eggs.
wives Larry
Yeah.
King had? He had
Right.
like 8.
I thought it was like
Yeah,
12.
like-
but okay.
I think it was 12. I thought it was 8.
And,
I mean,
and he has said, Destiny has said, and I don't know if it's in this clip or another one. He said 19-year-olds are just like 15-year-olds to him. I don't know if it's
8
in
to
this.
7.
I don't know if it's in this
Wives.
clip, but it's an insane statement that he says.
14 or whatever year old. Like there are
Throw the
teenagers.
caveat in there. It's esports. Normal people don't get naked pictures.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Well, normal
erotic
people don't
pictures.
get pursued by fucking shit because you're fucking normies, dude. Come on. So like, I'm not gonna say here
Wait,
lied.
your
You're
definition
still
of not being a-
you're still humans. You're still adults. You still exist in society. You still adhere to the laws of man. What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Damn it.
Are you insane?
Me, yes.
Do you hear yourself? Yeah, because I mean he's like a prolific sex criminal at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
alleged. Let me fucking say that. He is setting up the case for himself. I do want to highlight that. Like, if all the allegations are true, you are setting yourself up to be like a prolific sex criminal. Like I don't, again, this is alleged, but like you have a pattern of constantly saying and doing this shit. It does not look good for you.
Normie is child pornography?
No, my definition of being a normie is not having like tens of thousands of people that are like constantly watching your every fucking move and like underage chicks hitting you up all the time and like scamming fucking people like hitting you up all the time. Like this shit is fucking crazy, dude.
I'm not.
Yeah, but that's your responsibility. Okay. Hello? Somebody put the meme in. You can put the meme in the Discord. I am mentioning Scarlet Reaper. Scarlet, if you watch this, we know you deleted all of your accounts. We'll find you again. Not the important part. This is the whole thing about the reverse predator bullshit that doesn't make sense. Yes, young children and teens do this. It's not outside of the norm. We covered it. People are crazy. Perfect example of that drama with Mr. T Lexify. When his ex responded, she fucking posted pictures of them having sex, and she's a fucking underage individual. I had to fucking watch the video to like do research. I saw it and immediately reported everything. I fucking had to bleach my fucking brain.
Hug the puppy.
Like, the insanity. And if this is a person including their own sexual material of them underaged to defend themselves, even though they're all fucking weird, you have to understand that there are other times when this does happen. But it is up to the adult to be responsible and make the fucking decision to never engage with it. If Destiny never engaged with it, that's fine. But the problem is that if he knew and was actively aware that people were getting it and the potential for engaging it was there, he had knowledge of a crime. That is the issue he is not understanding 7 years ago. It is the issue that he's not understanding today. Christ.
I'm not denying you guys got to watch out for getting scammed. I don't blame you. I'd be paranoid as shit. But
Sure.
it just surprises me if you're willing to bring the thunder down on people like Jeff. I'm sure you disagree with people like, what's his name? Milo Yiannopoulos. All the shit.
So,
do you remember this stream where Milo went on and said, I went to Hollywood parties where they had underage kids, but then he wouldn't name any names? Or when he went in front of an audience and said, I'm willing to talk about Hollywood, and then said, no, I can't. Washington told me I can't. Like you'd come down on that kind of shit, but
well, no,
I
have never come down on that shit. Whoever said that, that's not true. So I don't know.
You came down on that particular interview.
You're telling me
I came down on Milo advocating for underage gay relationships. That's the specific thing I came down. I don't know what else he said.
But dude, you just told me that esports has this issue. If you know that shit's going on, shouldn't you say something?
Well, people talk about it, but like I don't have the means to go and acquire the evidence to like find to like.
If people talk about it, and you don't have the means to acquire the evidence, but yet you're saying that you're getting it. What? Huh? Just report it. It's an anonymous report. That's all you gotta fucking do.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah. What the fuck did you just click into? Destiny admitting that he knows CP and CSAM materials were probably shared around in the esports community. Whether it was shared, whether the miner themselves reached out to content creators or esports people. Yeah. Literally just yes. It's just like, it's as bad as it fucking sounds.
It's bare minimum. You don't have to run like a stream on it or anything.
Yeah.
The least you could do is report that a crime is happening to children.
Hi, chat. Do you want to know why I never touched Dan again? Because I reported it to the authorities, and I said, I don't, like, this isn't content anymore. I didn't want to fucking touch it anymore. Because at that time, I was like, this isn't content. I reached out to the authorities, and doing anything that fucking spooks the guy is technically it's causing a problem. That's just what it is. I don't do, like, and I want to highlight that because the bare minimum was mandatory reporting. That's the bare fucking minimum. I don't understand. And this is the guy that you take all your political takes from? This is the guy.
It's the guy.
Come on.
There is something to be said here too, though, that average citizens do not have like liability to report crimes. I know there are a lot of positions that you have to, like you sign contracts saying that you will. Like teachers, you have to report crimes. Police officers have to report crimes. Firefighters, I think, too. Certain employees, you have to. Medical field, you have to report crimes. An average citizen does not. But if you are like in like your moral, like sphere, more and like in your morality center about this, if you are like the left-leaning commentator about doing what is right in society and in communities, why would you not report it? Why would you not do the bare minimum?
Yep.
He's not obligated to.
I'm actually remembered. So, chat, at one point in my life, I was going to become a cop. that was a long time ago. And I remember, like, when we were, like, reading, like, the law book, I remember seeing, I think it's called, like, I think it's, like, vicarious or something. It has to do, like, if you are, like, adjacent to a crime happening and you do nothing to report it or that have like if you don't do anything when you see a crime happening, you could be also in trouble.
Yeah, you can still be litigated for something, right? May not be a crime, but you could be sued for it. You can be sued for those types of things as well. Like there are different statutes. I would have to look at them off the top of my head. I don't know. But like it's literally, this is, and Greg said it perfectly. This is the left. The left and the right, obviously, they both do it. But the left is constantly saying that they are the moral party. Mm-hmm. That they are the ethical party.
Mm-hmm.
If they are saying that, then the recognition is this is a problem. No fucking, it's done. It's done. It's just done.
like name names and name victims and
Break
like find.
Dorito Gate right now, Destiny. Come on.
This is not my job. Listen, okay, I'm gonna be frank. I'm not gonna suicide my fucking career to go on some fucking vendetta against a bunch of fucking video game guys. Okay, this is not my life. All right, someone else can take up this fucking mantle. It's not my shit. All right.
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Okay. So backing up between that and the DDoS thing. Okay, wait.
So there you go, chat.
It's not his problem.
It's not his problem.
It's not his problem.
Because he would not torpedo his career. However, in his own stream chat, he is saying, hey, you know what I would do? I'm going to let everybody know. I'm about to let everybody know. If I go down, I'm taking 20 streamers with me. Curious how he holds on to information when it doesn't suit him and it doesn't help him. You know who also does that, chat? You know, mutually assured destruction. We've talked about it on this. We've talked about it on this channel. Yeah, pedophiles. They do that. Really interesting how a lot of sex pest people, sexual predators, and obviously pedophiles, but a lot of people in and around like sex crime stuff, they hold on to stuff. And they have like this mutually assured destruction thing. Really interesting, right, guys? Really interesting how they hold on to it until their career is on the burner. Again, I'm not calling Destiny a pedophile. I want to make that very clear if somehow this would get back to him. I don't see how. Not calling him that. What I am highlighting, it's a pattern of behavior that exists within people who commit crimes of a sexual nature. Specifically in this instance. It happens in other criminal activity as well, but it's there. And it's important to highlight that. We highlighted on our last stream as well. The man held sex material, both consensually and unconsensually recorded allegedly, like a fucking serial killer holding on to trophies. Abhorrent. And I said this, and I hold to this belief. And if Melina sees this, somehow, some way, hi. The moment you divorced him, you revoked consent for him to have those. Those are at that point, he doesn't have your consent to own those materials anymore. He doesn't have consent. You two divorced. Consent is now revoked. That's what I'm saying. And if he told you he deleted them, and didn't, if that was a part of the terms of your divorce, for instance, then he violated that. And he committed a crime. But I want to leave out one more part to... Am I crackling?
He's not fine to me.
Okay. You get the nudes and the divorce is based. Yeah. It's just the way it is. Like, that is the destruction of them is literally how that works. But there's one more thing. So, chat, you may know Destiny is a father. I know, shocking, Father of the Year Destiny over here. But I want to highlight a tweet. This is by a person called Demleaf. And Dreamleaf. I'm sorry. So this is a creator named by Dreamleaf. They snapshotted this and retweeted this. Oh yeah, Destiny has a kid. He's had a kid for years. This kid is 18 and he is on Twitter.
18 or 18?
18. I don't think he's 18. He is 18. I think this kid's like in high school. I could be wrong. His kid does hate him. I wonder why. So, does he have custody over his kids? From what I understand, it's joint, but I don't know how well that is. That's what I know. So here's Steven saying this Korean barbecue is a little overrated, but I've always loved the short ribs at this place, and it's called Goon Barbecue. This was during all of this shit. His son also streams on Twitch. Amazing. And his son, Autonomy, Nathaniel Bonnell, says, holy shit, log off and take a break from the internet. Chat.
Hi.
I don't think there's anything more embarrassing than your son hating the man that is his father. That is brutal. There's nothing left to say.
Deadbeat dad.
Yeah. There is nothing worse than your child wishing to disown you. And that's the end of our Destiny segment. I'm just, in my mind, I got to do it. There is 2 more segments. We have 7 minutes left on the goal. If we get 3 more $5 super chats, the dog gets the treat. She's
wasting away.
Chat.
She's starving.
3.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I have loved the stars too fondly. Look at her. Look at her.
She's looking at you.
She's looking at me.
Bring the treat, human. To Queen
Look. This is who they are. Oh, she's looking at the camera, chat. She's looking at all of you. She looks at you, chat. She said, can you do it? I have loved the stars too fondly. Oh, we just got 2. And Rage with another 2.
Thank you.
What does that mean, chat? It means goal!
Now it's time to sing the ASMR version of the treat song.
You know what that means? You get another goal.
You get another goal, but that's not even important. What that means is she gets a treat. And you know what it means if you're new here? I sing the treat song. Are you ready, chat? It's time to feed the puppy. It's time to give her treats. It's time to feed the dog now. On the Oplock stream tonight. Hey, there she goes. Look at her, chat.
She's like, give it the treat. Give it.
This dog is going to get so fucking fat. I'm going to have to
You gotta get low.
I gotta get more low
dietary
calorie. I gotta get
something,
I have to go to the pet store and grab low calorie treats because these are high calorie treats. Actually,
oh fuck!
I know. I gotta swap her off. I gotta swap her off.
She had that.
More treats.
She had that aura.
Yeah, she got the aura. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to the low cal treats. I ran out of them and then my parents grabbed these, but these are like all high calorie.
No, Junga, no. We are not that.
You don't realize something here is the kid's age. He got someone pregnant by 17 allegedly. Yeah, probably, yeah. But yes, chat.
Feed her?
No.
No.
I always feed her. But I've been feeding her a little bit less.
No.
No, don't stop.
Alfie, you're a feeder?
All right, chat. We're going to go down.
New goal?
10 super chats, but it's going to be a little bit higher. It's going to be yellow or higher. And it's going to be treat times 4.
Have we ever hit 4?
Yes. We did hit 4. It was the day I ate the dog biscuit.
That's right.
It was the day I ate the dog biscuit. But yes, thank you guys so much. Like, you guys don't have to donate this much, by the way. We're going to be cutting small content real quick. We're going to be trying to do this. We're going to kind of, roll these out, push them out. But moving on, we have one more special interest topic before we get to something a little bit more fun.